Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today we're once again back in Warframe for another build, and this time we're having a look at the newly introduced Coda Motovore. This is one of the new Coda weapons, of course, and it's also one of the most unique weapons I've ever seen in Warframe in a long time. It's a part of a motorcycle, which is interesting. It's also considered a hammer for some reason, but I kind of get it. And the wheel at the end spins faster if you perform a melee attack, and that happens on heavy attacks as well. It's a very cool weapon. I mean, it's very metal, and it's also very easy to acquire if you know how to kill the new infest delicious. Anyways, that's enough introductions for now, so let's jump into the build. Starting from the unique trait, this weapon has one of the coolest passives in the game. It receives 6x more physical damage from mods. If you want to equip, let's say, Buzzkill, you gain 720% more damage, which is just nuts, instead of 120. And depending on which physical damage type is the highest in your build, you gain different buffs. If Impact is the highest one, you gain 40% more attack speed. If Puncture is the highest, you gain 1.5 meters of range. And if Slash is higher, you gain 100% more status chance. The weapon at base has Slash as the highest, so that means we gain 30% more status chance, because at base you have 30%, and plus 100%, that means we get double. And since this is a Coda weapon, you also gain the Valence bonus damage, which means we gain additional damage. In this case, I went for electricity, and 60% is the maximum amount. You can change that Valence bonus element if you don't like the one you have by using Valence Override, and this requires a max rank Coda weapon, which means you have to invest 5 formas and fully rank this weapon to level 40. Riven disposition is still too low to buy Riven, so I wouldn't recommend any, and they are probably gonna be insanely expensive because this is a new weapon. In terms of stats, this weapon has an attack speed of 1, a base range of 2.5 meters, which is kind of small, honestly, that's a bit low. Crit chance is 25%, and crit multiplier is 2.3x, which is above average. And in total, the weapon deals 400 damage. And moving to the actual build, these are the mods I'm going to use in today's video. I'm running Crushing Ruin as my stance of choice because I do like the combos. Condition Overload for more melee damage depending on how many statuses are affecting the target. Prime Breach for more range. Blood Rush for 40% crit chance per combo multiplier. Galvanized Steel for 110% more crit chance, and on melee kill 30% more crit damage up to 4 stacks. Vicious Frost and Volcanic Edge for heat and cold, which combine into blast, and a lot more status chance. Quickening for attack speed and combo count chance. And finally Galvanized Elementalist for more status damage, and on kill 30% more status chance up to 4 stacks. And the arcane I'm going to use is Melee Influence to spread statuses to all enemies within 20 meters. And that's pretty much the whole build, so let's now see it in action. So we have here our 20 Corrupted Heavy Gardeners level 225 with Silpat modifiers, so very tanky enemies. But before that, I want to showcase the combo I usually run, and that will be your forward hold combo. So something like that, and I suggest stopping the combo after those 2 big spins, because at the end you perform a slam attack and that kind of displaces all enemies. So to avoid that, I recommend performing your forward block combo and then swap into your forward combo, which is this one, and just keep repeating that, and you shouldn't have any troubles and no displacement at all. And with that said, let's now see how this weapon performs. Of course, at the start we won't be dealing that much damage because we have not reached 12x combo yet. But now everything is gonna start to explode, and that's gonna be quite fun to see. There we go. So it's not the best melee weapon in the game. It definitely lacks a bit of damage. I'm not sure exactly if it's a bug or something, but it does not deal that much damage without buffs. And there are definitely better melee weapons, but it's okay. We can deal with it, and honestly, for normal everyday stuff, this is more than enough damage. And I mean, yeah, it does heal enemies, so what else do you need? So if you like motorcycles and you like hammers, this is the weapon for you. Now, as always, I'm also going to use my Panzer Rupafila to apply Viral, and yeah, this pet is quite useful for that and does it passively, which is nice. And of course, with Viral, enemies are going to be much easier to deal with, and they're not gonna last as long as before. This, I mean, makes perfect sense, and yeah, now the weapon is, of course, looking much stronger than before, and all it took was just a little bit of Viral. But why stop here, where we can also apply Roar? And of course, with Roar, I mean, the situation changes a little bit, and yeah, the Blast status deals a little bit more damage, and it's gonna one-shot almost anything you touch with your combo, and it usually only requires just the first spin of the forward block combo, and everything is dead. So yeah, that's kind of fun. So if you wanna use this build, that's pretty much all you need. Just your pet that applies viral, and you withdraw or any of those buffs. And yeah, that's pretty much the Coda Motovore. I really like the design of the weapon, I do like the sounds it makes, and I do like the damage it deals, although it's not the best weapon in the game. Now I'm going to leave you guys to the showcase where I test this weapon for 5 minutes in a survival, so you can see how it performs in a more realistic scenario. If you enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like, and if you like my content, consider subscribing. I wish you a beautiful rest of the day, and bye bye.